Okay, guys. So, according to reports, official reports this time, Xbox console sales jumped 86% in June. So, the time of this recording, um, that's very, very recent. And that means that all the new mandates and decisions they're making as far as, their platform and their techniques of um, game development are effective, even though the price of the Xbox Series X, if I'm not mistaken, is the most expensive it's ever been. It's still got a lot of people to buy it because of the decisions they're making um, at Microsoft at Xbox headquarters. So, despite the price hike in the Xbox console, it's I don't think it's ever sold this well before. So that's kind of weird. Usually you would see a drop in sales when they increase the price, but here we're seeing a rise. And it might be because, and again, this is around the time that Sony made its announcement about ending physical gaming. I think that the reason why the console has been increasing in terms of its consumer purchasing. The amount of purchases or sales have increased so much is because Sony is ending the production of their physical media, while the Xbox Series X is a extremely powerful console that supports not just Xbox, Series X games, but also backwards compatibility with other Xbox games. And it's pretty much one of the last like dominant physical games or physical consoles like ever. That's my theory. I don't have anything that supports this claim, but that's my theory on why it's selling so well. It's pretty much the sales probably rose around the time that Sony made its announcement, and it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. You could play older Xbox games on there, and then the system's hardware will actually increase the visual clarity and the graphics and the FPS of the game. And a lot of um, other consoles can't do that, or maybe they just won't do that. But Xbox does it very, very well. The Xbox Series X does very well. That's why I bought mine not too long ago. I got it before the price tag. I got it when it was very, very cheap. When people were just like, leaving Xboxes to like, collect dust in store shelves or on store shelves. They just left them there to collect dust. I knew at that time that was the best time to buy Xbox, when it was super duper cheap before it got hit with the tariffs and, now the hype. Um, I got mine super duper duper cheap. I'm so happy I did that. That's probably one of the smartest decisions I've made in terms of gaming was getting my Xbox when no one else wanted an Xbox. But now, as you can see, that time is over. Now Xbox is extremely expensive, and despite that, people are still buying so many of them. Um, this is what happens, guys. Not all, but a lot. Maybe I shouldn't say like a majority of the fan base, but many people within the gaming fan base are very fickle. They especially people from or games from the newer generation. They they are easily swayed by hype. They're easily swayed by fads and trends and what people are doing as far as um, uh, the most popular type of gaming. And once everybody's made it clear that they didn't support everything going digital, these platforms that supported physical gaming became a lot more important. And everyone's seeing that people are buying all these physical games, so that the people who are on a bandwagon, like these gamers who are just trying to stay hip, they just follow suit, and thus the increase in console sales. But it could also, again, be because of the decisions they're making at Microsoft and Xbox HQ. That could also be a reason. I'm not going to take that away from them because that wouldn't be fair. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. This really caught me off guard. I did not think the console sales and their profit margins would increase uh, given the circumstances of the price of the current Xbox Series X. I did not see that coming at all. That really caught me by surprise. But maybe you guys saw it coming. Maybe you guys understood. Excuse me. Maybe you guys believe that that was inevitable, and you guys always supported Xbox. So you never really gave up on it. I didn't give up on it, but I'm still surprised it did so well. Let me know in the comments. I've been on Ad Clear. You guys have been amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.